Shh. Stop.
Who are you?
Elevations to everyone in the collective. Hopefully, everybody has had an amazing week. And as we come into this Saturn day, it's happy Saturn day. Anyways, hopefully, I found y'all in good high vibrational energy for all my returning watchers, viewers, and subscribers. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Shay, the DUAL Alchemist. I pray that you stick around. You may find me very eccentric, very quirky. One second. Kyan, can we just tone the noise down for a second, y'all? As I am a mother, a parent, okay? You're going to hear children in the background. I will request for them to keep the noise at a minimum as I do this reading, but we know how that goes. They are 6 and 7, so 6, 7. But nonetheless, they are children. Hopefully there won't be too many interruptions. But anyways, hopefully everybody enjoyed their Juneteenth Friday. Very interesting that Juneteenth fell on a Friday, or it was celebrated on a Friday, as Friday is the day of Venus and love. So interesting. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their festivities. And if you are here today, hopefully I found you in good waking high vibrational energy. Nonetheless, as you tune in for the first time or for the second time, third time, fourth, fifth, be sure to hit that like button at the very least. And as always, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your donations, anybody that became a member, welcome members. I am going to start doing exclusive member lives. More than likely going to do with the members page. As people become members, I'm waiting till I get so many members. I feel like that I'm going to do like live readings for my members, as well as give out and share vital information, exclusive information that is only meant for divine beings that have showed a level of loyalty to, not to me or the channel, but to themselves and to the cause. So I'm trying to figure that out, trying to work it out. Nonetheless, we are here and we are back for another live reading. As this is a general message collective, only take what resonates and leave what does not. Do not try to make the message fit. Even if some of the message fits, all of it may not fit or work for you in your life, okay? You only cause confusion in your life when you try to make a message fit for you. And that's the last thing that we hope for and desire on this channel or on our journeys. Remember, your journey is your own. No one can do it for you nor with you. Remember, everything that you need is already within you. Stop looking outside of yourself. Children. So do not look outside of yourself for... Oh, I forgot. I can turn it up some. 1 second. Kyan. No. I'm so serious. Do not start running through here. I just said keep the noise to a minimum, and you ramped it up. I can put y'all on the timeout. So go back in there. Go back in there. Anyways, we're about to get into the messages. So precautions. I do say swear words. So if you do not like curse words or a person that curses, you may want to click off. I do not sugarcoat anything. I tell the truth about everything. I am very transparent. So if you don't like those things either, you should click off. Also, I am a channeler, a conduit. So whatever messages come out and however they come out, the energy that I embody, I have no control over that. When I open myself up to the channels, that means all channels, okay? So be aware of that and be mindful of that. Also, when you watch this reading or any other reading, remember that just by watching through your eyes, your eyes are the windows to your soul. So just by watching a message, this one or any other one, you are acquiescently opening up your energetic field, okay? And that includes to me and to any other energies that may reside here on this live channel. Not everybody that is sitting on this live or that sits on every live is meant for your highest good. So always be mindful to protect your energy as you read or as you watch readings or consume any type of readings or any type of spiritual work or practitioner. Okay. I like to always set out prayers of protection over this live, over this. I like to always set out prayers of protection over this live and all the members, so long as your heart is in the upright. Your heart is not in the upright. I cannot. My prayers do not apply to you nor protect you. Okay, and that's just the bottom line. I do not. My messages are never meant to confuse, hurt, harm. Okay. Although they may come out a little bitchy, you know. Thank you for that flow state, Ben Howell. Thank you very much. Elevations, welcome to you, my good friend. Yeah, like, what else did I want to say? Yeah. So as being a channeler and a conduit, that means that the message, the energies are very fluid. Okay. I may go from being one thing to another. Okay. It's not to scare anyone. It's not to anything. That is what happens when you accept your gifts in their totality, as I embrace my light and dark. And that means that my light and dark gifts are embraced. I fully embody all of my gifts, all of myself. That also means that I have already agreed to be a conduit and a channeler for energies, for whatever messages that they want to do, whatever energy is dominant in the energetic field, you know? Same, Ben Howell. Same. Back to you and Ashe. Thank you. I like the word wholeness. I like how it sounds. You know, grand rising, namaste, wholeness, peace, blessings, elevations. Yeah. So let's get into the messages. At this time, I'm going to ask my protector, energy, spirits, and spirit guides, or greet you with an ashe and an elevations first and foremost. Happy to be here. Happy that you chose me. Happy that we embrace each other and one another. I'm going to call upon my protector spirits at this time to protect my energetic field at this time of the mind, body, soul, and spirit, as well as my heart chakra. Please balance and align all of my chakra spaces, power centers, both major, minor, and allow them to align in one state of equilibrium from toe to head or ground to star, whichever you prefer. Protect me from all negative and low vibrational energy and thought forms here, intrusive thoughts that wish to interfere with the truth, clarity, and delivery of this message. Please block all energetic work or energetic manipulation as we proceed through this message. Allow me to embody and embrace the energetic field that is necessary to give out this particular message as clearly and concisely as possible. Ashe. All praises go to Source, Divine Mother, the Cosmic Mother. Ashe. Ashe. I should to my highest self at this time. I honor and venerate you at this time. I honor and give you praise at this time as well. Ashe. Okay. Let the Hunger Games commence. Nah, I'm joking. Okay, so pre-shuffle. Listen. We definitely need to have a spiritual need to know 101/411 for spiritual beginners and karmic dummies. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. You know, let them keep doing what they do, collective. We are non-affected. We are non-affected by their petty and childish antics, you know? Especially, like, it's Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. The energy has been way too big, way too abundant, way too transformative lately for people to be in a Mercury retrograde trying to do slow work on people. But whatever, you know, to each its own. I guess they'll find out the hard way, you know. One, Last night, I got the message that someone lost their spiritual gift of sight. This is a person that probably tried to do something to you, collective. It could have been astral travel, okay? They could have used their spiritual gifts to astral travel to you to do some type of spell work over you. That's what I'm getting here. Someone lost their gift to astral travel or gift of sight. Now, this is the one interesting thing is that even if you don't ask for a collective, if you notice that all of a sudden you have a different spiritual gift, that is because you have absorbed your enemy's gift. Okay, those are one of the consequences, as I stated quite some time ago, that the consequences for attacking divine beings moving forward would be if people had spiritual gifts, your attackers, people that declare themselves your enemies, people that are in these secret wars or competitions with you. The consequence of them abusing their spiritual gifts to attack you would be that they would not only lose their gifts, but collective you, who is the victim of their attacks, you would gain their gifts. So people can't feel jaded when they realize, oh my God, I don't have the gift of sight. I don't have the gift of vision anymore. I can't dream. I can't astral travel. It is because they have been breaking spiritual laws. Moving forward, remember when we had that full moon, I think it was full moon in Scorpio? The message that I gave out was that literally that was a turning point of events, a major turning point of events for all beings here on this planet. And wherever people chose to be, whatever energy people chose to embrace or embody, that is where they would remain stuck. That's where they would stay deadlocked, okay? And so for the people that decided they wanted to be on demon time, attack collective, they wanted to come against you, they wanted to use their spiritual gifts for wicked or for evil, that is where they would be stuck at. But they had to remember that, okay, that's the side you're on. But now when you use those gifts for evil, they will be snatched from you when it pertains to you attacking a divine being, a chosen one, okay? That will not be allowed. I made that very clear during that message. And again, this was done on that, I think it was Scorpio new moon, Scorpio full moon. And we've had a lot of planetary alignments, a lot of significant moons, a lot of, we've been quantum. If you notice, there have been portal after portal after portal after portal after portal, more significant than any other time that history has ever seen or known in this lifetime to us or to man, right? That, or at least that has ever been recorded, you know? And with that being said, these alignments are happening back to back like that because we are quantum leaping. We are quantum shifting. These are not just energetic shifts that are just simple shift from this to this timeline. We literally are jumping again. We're not going from 4 or 5D or 4D to 5D. We are literally going from 4, 5D to 6, 7, 8D. Okay. So we're quantum jumping, and where we still may exist. Okay. And we have multiple bodies. This is our light bodies. They are all catered to specifically to our vessels here and to our energy to allow us to be able to ride the wave of these big energy quantum shifts, okay? So we exist at any given time in 4D, in a 5D. If you caught the portals during those energetic shifts in 4D, your body exists in 4D. If you caught the energetic shift in 5D, 6D, 7D, 8, all that and beyond, then your body exists. You are existing in each dimension at once, simultaneously, okay? So with that being said, anybody that has reached, I feel like it reached like 6D and higher, anyone that has caught that wave and who has activated their light body that pertains to 6D or higher, you are not, the rules have changed for you. Universal laws have changed for you, okay? And I don't feel like any of you really violate any energetic laws or spiritual laws or anything like that. But it has changed for you as it pertains to your enemies attacking you. You are off limits. Your energy is off limits. That you are not to be touched. That is what it is. And anybody that comes against you and attacks you, they meet their demise in one way or another. These people are losing things behind the scenes. Don't let your two eyes fool you of what you see of your enemies or people who have harmed you, shamed you, people who have come against you, betrayed you. Don't let eyes fool you to think that those people are doing well, because behind the scenes, I'm telling you, the energy is sorrowful. It is very somber. It is, and I've been doing readings on this, and like there have been so many of your enemies that have been coming to me in the dream state, that have been coming to me in the middle of the night. I'm waking up, boom, and I'm here. It's just been like, oh, it's like, please, they're begging, like. But it's not up to me. It's not even up to you anymore, collective. I feel like that if you were in the energy of constantly forgiving people and they kept attacking you, constantly being in the upright when it comes to your heart, constantly healing and moving forward, and people kept attacking you and you kept looking the other way, kept turning the other cheek, with that turning the cheek, it doesn't mean you get slapped again. The turning of the cheek again, it means that God, divine, the ethers, the cosmos, the universe is handling those people for you. Forgiveness is no longer up to you, collective. If they chose to be on a specific side, that's cool. But to continue to attack you, it's not up to you anymore, collective. It was known to everyone that is in the spiritual world, or that is in the that has themselves their feet in the spiritual anything, universal law, anything, right? It was made known universally, globally, cosmically, that certain beings who are at a certain dimension of consciousness are not to be touched or harmed or attacked, okay? And it's just like, collective, literally, I can assure you, you are free to roam and do as you please, not in a negative or wicked way, but do as you please as it pertains to your healing and as it pertains to you moving forward and being on in your purpose and on your journey and on your mission. Steady finding self, steady learning new things about yourself, steady healing, steady evolving, steady growing, steady accumulating and acquiring knowledge and information and being of service to others, however it may be that you do that. You are free to do that. Without the threat or without the worry of threat of someone always attacking you, you are now off limits if you made it to that 6D portal alignment, okay? And that happened somewhere between, it was like between that Scorpio transformative moon that we had and that Sagittarius blue moon, bro. Very significant. And then we had asteroid and meteor showers here that were in the Lyriad constellation. Not only that, we had Jupiter. We had Jupiter and Venus conjunctions happening, and now we are in Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. So anybody that thinks that they're going to do anything to you in the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, or even in Mercury retrograde, they will suffer dire consequences. I'm telling you. It's like even the thought of them contacting you. You said strawberry moon, June 28th, 29th, and that's bro. So I got to write it down. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you, good friend. Who told me that? Heidi, is it? Okay, Heidi, K, child. Heidi. Okay, at least I got that part right. But thank you, love. I've had pens, books, and stuff everywhere. Apologies. But that's very interesting because Strawberry Moon, June 28th, 29th, that's interesting because Mercury retrograde starts June 29th, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know how long the Mercury retrograde lasts. Thank you, baby. Thank you. And don't get in the camera. Okay, so you said Strawberry Moon, interesting. So I have to look up the significance of that particular portal, and it's during Mercury retrograde. So of course we're gonna have our scragglers, our little idiots, and stuff like that. Well, welcome Heidi from New York. Your son's B-Day too. Okay. So celebrate in the abundant victory of that and Mercury retrograde. Don't make any commitments though. Mercury retrograde is, bad time for commitments. It's about reflection and revisiting things and seeing if there are any loose ends you may need to tie up. So just be mindful of that. But as far as your son's birthday, tell him happy birthday, early birthday to him. May he celebrate a beautiful and blessed one, So we have the Strawberry Moon, June 28th, 29th. And that's very interesting because see how significant these portals have been? It hasn't just been like a moon. It's like the moons are coming and it's like the moons, these significant moon cycles are happening during planetary conjunctions and alignments that are hella significant, right? So it's not just like those are quantum portals. You see what I mean? Like those dates are not just for one specific purpose. They serve many purposes, and that's where you catch that portal. You make it through that portal. You literally have quantum leaped or leapt. Leapt. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know why I just spelled Mercury with a K. That's interesting, but hey, it's not unwarranted. So, any one of these idiots that are out here and they just figure like, oh, this is the perfect time to attack collective. I've told people you're off limits. And it's like the people, even the mere thought of those particular people, okay. Even the mere thought of those people wanting to attack you, collective, the thought itself has dire consequences, even the thought form. Because as we're going into quantum shifts, thought forms are becoming more powerful. They are manifesting quicker. I don't know if any of you have recognized that your like thought forms, things you're thinking, they're manifesting right before your eyes like that, a lot quicker than usual. Something that you literally like worked on or started work on, the benefits of it, the harvest of it is coming quick, like it's manifesting right before your eyes, right? It's like things are happening at a much rapid rate. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but it's just been like that. And even when it comes to our own thoughts, I don't want that to be too loud. It can get a little distracting, but that's my lower chakra music. This focuses on solar plexus and below, and even your ground star chakra or your grounding chakra that connects you to earth. So I focus on those 4 lower chakras, as I like to call them. Technically they're not lower, but this is about aligning them here, not just activating them, but aligning them and cleansing the field of your lower chakras here to keep them balanced, right? Because that's going to be that's going to be really important for us to focus on our lower chakras to keep us grounded to earth, as she is going through. Gaia Tiamat is herself is going through the quantum leaps as well. So we want to stay as grounded to her as possible to make sure that we don't, feel all over the place and stuff, confusion, stuff like that. So I make sure that I make frequencies that cater to the different quantum shifts that we have, right? So yeah, like the thought forms, they're definitely a lot more powerful. And so with that being said, anyone, even with the thought form, simply attacking you or wanting to come against you or causing you any harm, literally, I'm talking about deadlocks. Like, I'm telling you, like the universe is saying, like, collective shall have relaxation. You work too hard for it. There's the luck. Cannot make it up. Relaxation and luck. Jupiter energy, Jupiterian energy, okay? But jackpot, abundance, like collective will have that because you worked hard for that. Reservation. See that Venus Jupiterian energy right here? Right there. So a lot of you caught that wave, the wave of that portal, and you made it through. So, as you come into the live, be sure to hit the like button at the very least, unless you're a monitoring spirit and you can just get out, And that's for some people, because I noticed that people they like to do that lately. So, yeah. So, we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay, in the pre-shuffle, okay? We have the Tower. Hi, Wenda. Elevations. Welcome to the live, love. We have the Eight of Swords. Not good energy. This is not your energy, collective. This is whoever keeps trying to attack you. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, okay? So something is deadlocked. I don't know if y'all see this, but this is deadlocked. Knight of Pentacles. Something was I mean, as soon as someone did something, they connected, they put a contract out, anything that someone just did to you in this Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, okay? Anything, whatever it was halted immediately. It went nowhere fast. Tower for this person fell right back in their lap. Eight of Swords. But this literally somebody sending you work and it not going anywhere. And then not only did it not go anywhere, it reversed on them. It's like literally, imagine doing some wicked work, something diabolical to someone in the collective. Imagine that person doing that, but instead, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like the universe, this Mercury retrograde. Remember, because things are flipped in the reverse, right? So that's why Mercury retrograde is about reflection on the past, tying up loose ends. And then we're definitely going to have today, I feel like it's time for us to talk about spiritual hygiene, spiritual knowledge 101, 411, need to know. And that's for everyone, from the basic stuff up to the higher level of stuff. So the karmics can be clear. I don't feel like that any of us need to be clear on it, because we're not attacking people. You know what I mean? We're not attacking people. The karmics need to be very clear that they will suffer greatly. That being said, imagine that. How can I explain this? Imagine that you're in a house of mirrors, and these are two-way. I don't know if I want to say two-way mirrors, but just say imagine you're in a house of mirrors, and these are all two-way mirrors, right? Things are made to be elusive to you, or they're made to look like there's different aspects of something here. There's different ways, many different ways that you see something, right? But nonetheless, this person, whoever these people are, it could be three of them in your energy. They're in a house of mirrors, but they're the only ones in this house of mirrors here. Okay? And imagine that one of these mirrors, they feel like there is a portal to you, to do something to you, to send to you. It's like they forget, though, that they are in a house of mirrors. One wrong move and everything comes crashing down, you know? One wrong attack to you, they come they're doing it to themselves. It's something weird like that. Like, it's hella weird, bro. So anyways, the Action of Pentacles, the Tower, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. When I say something is deadlocked, it went nowhere. It turned right back around on someone, and then they binded themselves with whatever it is that they did. I mean, binded themselves like deadlocked. Because Eight of Swords, apologies, Eight of Swords and Three of Pentacles, does that not say deadlocked to you? Is that not deadlocked energy? And you see how these three hands are clamped together. Something is deadlocked, okay? For some of you, this could be about a court case, something being deadlocked, or deadlocked jury or something like that, okay? But nonetheless, first, these are the two clarifying cards here. First, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Tower. I mean, what do I need to say? These are not good cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Cayenne, a little too loud. This is the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. What else? And it's like, what else? You know? It's like they got the result that they wanted, just not on the person that they wanted to. Again, with that House of Mirrors energy and doing this work in Mercury retrograde, it is about self-reflection, like tying up loose ends. And unfortunately for these people thought that they left something. Let's say that these people felt like that they missed something when they attacked you some time ago. Let's say that they feel like that they wanted to go in after something that they sent out towards you, you know? Are you weird? Probably so, but so am I. So welcome, weirdo. Love you. Love you to the fullest. Welcome. You said weird or wired? Am I wired? I don't know, child. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. So with that being said, like, I thought he said weird. Child, I need glasses. Anyways. With that being said, collective, if these people are like, if they wanted to, I don't know if someone or if these people consider you a loose end. Like, let's say these people attacked you and you lived through some type of attack. You lived to speak on it, to tell of it, to tell others of it. Somebody may consider you a loose end. And so it's like an idiot thinking, okay, you said divinely hired. Okay. Right, Trend. Elevations, y'all. Elevations, Captain, Teddy. Okay. It's the names for me. But if these people, like, where Mercury retrograde would be used to tie up loose ends in our lives, that doesn't mean that because you didn't get to attack someone or your work didn't work on collective that they are a loose end. See, people always are trying to find loopholes and trick the universe, the multiverse, the cosmos. I'm trying to trick the ethers, the divine. They always try to trick the spiritual realm into thinking that they are more clever than it. It's so weird. It's so weird because like, you're not a loose end. You just made it out of whatever it is that the attacks that these people sent towards you. You know, you're not a loose end to these people. Because one, you have your shit together, collective, because you wouldn't be here right now if you did not. Those people are busy, steady trying to do magic and stuff to tie up fuck ups that they made, pretty much, you know? And it's like, that doesn't mean collective is a fuck up. That means that you're the fuck up. The loose end that they need to tie up is wherever they went wrong in attacking you, not you. Do that make sense? And so somebody tried to flip it on the universe and tried to, like, it's like somebody it's like the universe grabbed someone and flipped them around faster than, and made their head spin faster than they can even think of it here. Somebody may have done a dazed and confused spell as well. Thank you for the gift, love. Someone may have done a dazed and confused spell on you. Thank you for the other child. Love, y'all. You say, I like the turtle with the little water bottle. That's cute, y'all. That's cute. So, with that being said, there was another one. I gotta make sure that I heart y'all when y'all send me gifts and stuff. I had a flow state one. I don't know where that one is, child. But thank y'all for the love and the likes, the everything, for the support, more than anything. So, with that being said, it's like somebody could have did a dazed and confused spell on you, because I don't know why I keep getting House of Mirrors. House of Mirrors, okay? Somebody may be like, one of these people may be Catholic. Because when I look at that Three of Pentacles, I don't know why I'm seeing like some type of, I'm getting Catholic, like Saint Agnes or something. That body. Sure. The Magician. I told you. They should have never done this. That magic went nowhere fast. And then it's almost like, not only did it not go anywhere, it landed right. It landed right in their lap, or it's like the universe grabbed them, was like, give it here, turn it back around, sent it back towards them, but at a magnified rate. Like, if they sent whatever they sent out, the universe grabbed it and sent it right back towards them immediately, but 10 times more powerful. And it's just hella weird. Oh, okay. Magician and death and rebirth, okay? Yeah, that could be what it is. Trinity. I think I'm saying right. Trinity's true. I like it. Anyways, it could be like scrying mirrors that these people could have been using, right? There's different sizes, because I keep getting like House of Mirrors, magic mirrors, fun mirrors, but it actually could be scrying mirrors, you know? So with that being said, like the Magician with the death and rebirth. And it's also giving me the energy of not only that the universe grab this and turn it around and cause these people death. It could be a literal death. It could be a death of their finances, a death of their spiritual gifts. Remember that. Because if it's scrying, someone has the ability to see in one way or another, or they had. That could have ended immediately. It's like, boom, gift of sight gone. But not only that, for you, collective, it's like, I'm trying to tell folks, like, if they do not believe me, whatever they're doing to you, it will befall them. Not only will it befall them, it will be magnified times 10. Even during these specific planetary alignments and portals, it's not just tenfold that it'll return back on them immediately. It's 100-fold. It's magnified 10 times 10. It's something going on like that. And then if these people have any loose ends or they haven't done any of their shadow work and they're doing this work in Mercury retrograde, now the universe is also magnifying these people's shadow, their trauma, their wounds, their losses, whatever insecurities that they may have in financial stability, in career, in love, anything like that. That's also being magnified 10 times 10. But then not only that, collective, because you continue to remain in the stance you are and continue to do your work and move forward, you are being rewarded by the universe for this magic. It don't matter if it didn't touch you. You don't, like, the universe literally for you, for everyone in the collective, like, if you're on your path, you know what you're doing. Like, the universe is transmuting the energy for you. You have to do nothing. Literally, you don't have to do nothing. You just need to think as high vibing and as positive as possible and put your best foot forward. It doesn't matter if you just swept the floor and that's all you got done for the day. If you did something productive, the universe literally is magnifying your rewards. So while these people keep doing this magic on y'all, attacking y'all and stuff like that, literally, the universe is eating that and manifesting for you on your behalf. And for them, it's just endings. It's just endings. So where they did death magic on you for one reason or another, it caused you another rebirth. It caused you another manifestation to come further, quicker into fruition. It caused you, it could even be that these people's magic could be being used to end something that may be a blockage in your life. And then all of a sudden you wake up one day and, you know, something done sped up. Something that ailed you or bothered you, it's no longer there. It no longer applies to you in your life. It's something like that. But for these people, everything that they try to hide, that they try to ignore, because clearly if these people are attacking you, they're not doing their shadow work, right? So that means that they have a lot of parts of their shadow in their subconscious or psyche here, that moon energy. They have a lot of things that are unmanned. It's like leaving a monster in a locked room and thinking you can just go about your day and pretend it's not there, and then you come home and that monster has gotten out and destroyed your whole house. That's what it's like for these people, okay? That's what it's like for these people when it comes to them not manning their shadow, okay? With that being said, death and rebirth, and then we have action of cups. So this is the Knight of Cups energy here. It's the Knight of Cups energy here. And it's a lot of transmutive energy here as well. Yep, Spirit of Pentacles. When I'm telling you, whatever magic they do, the universe turns this into a cup for you, a blessing, a manifestation for you, and even money, Spirit of Pentacles. I'm talking about this going into your spiritual piggy bank. And that's why your manifestation is like, thank you for all of my attackers. Thank you. It's just like, you know, because literally, I don't even know how much more I can explain it. Literally, like, the universe is taking these attacks and making them blessings for you, abundance for you. And then they're putting it in your, let's say, your spiritual savings account. And so that's why you'll find that lately, you know, a lot of things, like, you think like, dang, I want this, or I need to do that, or I need this, I may be behind on bill, I need that. And then boom, out of nowhere, it'll come from somewhere, or boom, you'll get, you know what I mean? It'll come. It's because you're manifesting this like that. Just the mere thought of it out of your spiritual savings account. Do that make sense? Where you already had stuff in your savings account from doing the work and stuff, for making it through these portals, for constantly doing the work. Now, not only that, the universe is rewarding you by way of your enemies. Every time they attack you, something good happens for you. And I'm talking about in the physical plane. Okay? 3 of Cups, celebrations, Spirit of Pentacles. Okay? Some of y'all could have had a big little break and stuff, but when I say 7 of Wands, you're being protected at this time. You're being protected. Embodiment of Wands, I'm telling you. Because this is like you standing your ground and standing in your power, okay? You have a lot of nobility in your energies, high spiritual ranking here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Embodiment of cups, and embracing your emotions here. You may have find some of you may be finding yourself. Some of you may be finding yourself a lot more emotional lately. That's healing. So I wouldn't be worried about that here. I would not be like lately. I've been so emotional. I'm like, bro, I haven't been this emotional, and I'm a crier, but not that much. I'm like crying every day about something. I'm, emotional about something every day, and not in a bad way. It's just like I have just been feeling the need to cry, and I don't care who sees that. It's that energy, for many different reasons. It could be a mere thought, and I just get to crying, and it feels healing. It feels soothing in that manner. And again, I don't care who I do it in front of, so it's whatever. So thank you to everybody that has tuned in and tapped into the live. Welcome. If I missed you, if I didn't see you, tune in and tap in. Elevations. Right? I get you, Chrissy Long, I get you about the mirror thing, like, we're all at this point where we are questioning everything. Look at the life force energy here. You may be feeling like your energy, like lately, you may have been feeling like life is a fucking amazing, like, and even if it's like, it don't have to be a significant change in your life or anything. Maybe you just wake up and you have this newfound way, and it's just like another day. What is the divine going to do today? What am I going to find out about myself today? What am I going to learn today? What am I going to experience? What am I going to encounter? And it's just a newfound energy. That's your life force being returned back to you with the Six of Pentacles. After the life force energy, that's your life force energy being returned back to you in the present moment. And that's gratitude energy here. Okay, so if anybody has been practicing gratitude, like, baby, you on the right path. People think that shit's for play, but it's not. The moment that you are in that present moment, gratitude, your life force is being returned back to you. You have hella energy and stuff, and all of these good things are happening to you. You think something, it happens. You think about somebody, they call. You know what I mean? You think about a particular thing, boom, you get it. You know what I mean? It's something like that. Even if it's something as small as a cup of coffee or a visit from a person or a phone call. These are things that, like, a lot of you are getting that cheat code. Gratitude, I'm telling you, it's a cheat code. Be grateful. Look, I got a deck of cards today. I'm so grateful for them. The illustration is beautiful and stuff. I'm so grateful to have eyes to see them with. It's stuff like that. And this is not for play. This is really like how you start co-creating with the universe, bro. And the universe is here for it. It's present for it. But this is quantum co-creating. This is quantum manifestation. This is quantum gratitude. This is quantum rewards and blessings. You know what I mean? It's quantum. So the shit is magnified. Boom, 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 boom. You may notice things happening in order. It like back to back to back to back. Even if it's small things, it's so many small things that it's like, damn, like, if you like me, bro, I'm grateful and appreciative to be here, bro. I'm grateful and appreciative to look back at what I've been through and be like, I went through the most craziest, wildest, most heart-wrenching stuff, and I'm grateful for that. Like, I'm alive. I'm alive to live through it. I'm alive to see me come out on the other side. I'm alive for the wins. I'm alive to see what else it is that I can do, what else it is that I can accomplish, who else it is I can meet, who else it is, like, I'm alive. That's what matters. And I'm awake in the present moment. You know what I mean? And every time you're in that gratitude energy, you defeat the enemy. Anybody coming up in competition against you, you defeat them. Literally, you whip their ass without even trying, because the universe is doing it for you. And it all has to do with thought forms. Nine of Swords. It has to do with thought forms. See, where these people have intrusive thoughts, collective, you don't have intrusive thoughts. If you have intrusive thoughts, it's good things, right? It's good intrusive thoughts. It's blessings. It's Manifestations is happiness, is gratitude again. But these people have dark, intrusive thoughts. So they pick their side during that Scorpio moon. You know? Spirit of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So I think the Spirit of Swords in this particular deck, let me see what, I think this is the Queen of Swords, because I believe Spirit embodiment would be masculine. Spirit would be feminine, if I'm not mistaken. I love this deck because it's so unique, you know. This is my, I can't remember which one it is, but it's such a beautiful deck, such colors and artwork and illustrations. Another thing, collective, you may have noticed yourself being attracted to a different color palette lately. I know I have been. You know, I'm usually pink, 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 or I'm black. You know, it's like pink or black. But lately I'm like pastels. Yep, it's something about floral prints and stuff and pastels. And it's just like, hey, it's just my palette is taking. My acquired taste has changed. It's changing every day. I'm finding myself liking things and patterns and certain, I don't want to say trends, but certain like dress codes and certain ways of dress or certain styles, you know. I'm finding myself being more attracted to that or certain things, you know, lately. So for me lately, it's been like pastels, pinks, greens, mints, lavenders, and floral prints. A lot. But then it's like, oh my God, is that burgundy? And it's like the most luscious, lavish burgundy, and then got like dark hunter green. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but I love it. I love it. So you may notice that you feel like that a lot of color has come back into your life. You're attracted to colors. That colors look different, and I know it's not just me. I know it's not just me. Even when you see like blacks and stuff, like somebody, like some of you could be seeing color different. So that could be significant. But Ten of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Look at that beautiful energy. Masculines and feminines. Ten of Pentacles and the High Priestess. You think it's yours. It becomes yours. You know why? Because it's already yours. The shifts just had to happen. And for those of you, look at the synchronicity right there. Didn't I say something about Saint Agnes or something like that? There's something here about Saint Agnes, a church or something like that. But it's like even if you don't have the full you have not grasped the full spectrum of imagination or being able to have a broader imagination, there you may find blockages there. Literally, the universe is using your energy, your enemies, to remove those blockages here. And then all of a sudden, pictures come into your head. All of a sudden, that blockage is clear. You know, the universe where you may have blockages, this is literally the universe's way of saying using your enemies as your footstool. Literally, okay? Spiritually, physically, literally, okay? Figuratively. Nonetheless, that's what this is. With the synchronicity and the Six of Cups. I'm telling you. That's that memory, nostalgic energy here. You know how we used to be able to dream big as children. We had very vivid imaginations and stuff. A lot of you may notice that you're doing that again. Like shit that you didn't think of since you were a kid. You may notice that you're thinking of that. You may notice you coming back to fond memories as a child that you forgot even happened or existed. There's a reason for that. That's a clear-cut sign that, you know, there's a clear-cut sign that you are right where you need to be. I'm going to just say it that way. I don't want to complicate that, you know. So we definitely have child. Whenever they try to cause you loss, you get a reservation, a blissing, a desire, a worth, an extravagance. I cannot make it up. But they get the loss. They get that loss that they wanted for you. Whoever these people or this person is, okay? I see origin. I'm telling you, it stays right there. Wherever it's sent from, it stays right there. Okay? Let's one more shuffle. Spirit say, okay. They crack me up when they do that. Okay. Man, they're so funny. So, okay. Ace of Swords, true. Acceptance, harmony, stability, right? Tell me what these people were doing to the collective. Who are these people? These could be friends, past friends, people that are your fake friends, people you were once friends with. Okay, this could be who this is. And again, remember I said that there were three. There's three of pentacles right here. Friends. Okay. Yep. These were the ones strategizing against you and the fake and being fake towards you the whole time. You know. What was what? Is it Davik 8? Well, you said what was that? I think I don't know if I showed it too fast, but hold on. Friendship. Yep. These were the people fucking with your fate, your fortune. They could have been pulling cards on you, doing divination on you and everything while they were scrying in these mirrors. You could have a friend that you may know, and this doesn't have to be a friendship. This could even be, because mind you, friendship says network. It says connection and team. And this could be like this group of karmic tarot readers here who've been abusing their gifts to try and do stuff to you in the collective, to a lot of you in the collective, trying to bind you, trying to use your gifts, trying to rob you of your gifts. I cannot make it up. No binding, no robbing. We will not have that. Transmute that energy. For some of you, this could be people, this could be if any of you have ever went to someone to have your cards read, you got to be careful with that collective, because people will see things in your future, in your energy, and they will lie to you on purpose. So then they can go and try to attack or steal what it is that you don't even know that you have, what they hope you don't know, right? So that's why I always caution people to be careful. You know what I mean? Oh, that was stability, Davik. Yeah, this person, they pissed off, whoever this is. Somebody's seen what you had in your future, in your abundance, sweetheart energy. You know, I don't know why I held that like that, but sweetheart energy. Somebody was pissed off with what you had coming towards you. So for some of you, if you went to a tarot card reader recently, and this person gave you a reading here, it could be on here, on TikTok. Even if y'all are doing like, listen, you be mindful of this. I want to tell y'all this. This is one reason why I've kind of been trying to be very delicate around this kind. Even I've been trying to be very delicate around doing the live readings, right? Because I don't know, when people ask me a question, I can't determine through the live readings on whether or not I'm pulling on that person's energy, or if they're asking me for someone. I don't want to start doing the live pulls and stuff, and then, you know, a card comes out and says, don't move any further. I know not to, but it's just too risky. And then also with that, if you all have been on any of these lives, these TikTok readings where they're giving out free readings, live readings for donations, it's not everybody. I'm just cautioning you against that, or to be very protective of your energy when you tap into those things and get those live readings, because those people can see stuff in your energy that they may tell you about it, but you never know people's intention when they cut the camera off. You never know their intentions. That's why I tell you, don't take my word for shit. You don't know my intentions or who I am when I cut the camera off. You know who it is that you see here. So when people are on here doing live readings and they're pulling on your energy, they see things. They might not even tell you everything that they see in your energy. And then they may go and try to attack you or take what's yours, right? And so that could be the situation here for one of you, some of you. For some of you, this is friends that have been abusing divination, that know what you have in the cards for your future, as far as your fortune, as far as your what you have coming in your future. Pretty much good things, blessings here, because you are in sweetheart energy. And it'll piss somebody off that you have it and it's not them. And then they'll go and try to attack you. This could be friends. Again, this could be a network of tarot card readers. This could be a network of people doing live readings and pulling for y'all. This could be the network of karmic readers that not just myself, but others have been pulling energy on. We've been tapping into the energy of these karmic readers who literally have been doing readings for people, creating scenarios in their life to get that person to come to them to help them break a curse or a spell or a hex that they are the ones that did that shit to you in the first place. Be careful and be mindful out here. This is why it's important to know yourself, and that not all of you have the gift or the desire to want to do cards or pull cards or get on here and do that. And that's cool. But at least find you the right spiritual tools that you need. Make your, and this is not me not trying to get y'all to not to patronize people. I'm just trying to give y'all fail-safe safety. Rule number 1 when it comes to these planetary shifts, these quantum shifts, you being in your divinity, you being on your path, you having your destiny. A fail-safe safety tip would be to do your own shit. Learn to do for yourself first. That way, even if you have the desire or you feel, confident enough and safe, protected enough to go to another spiritualist, you know yourself enough to where you know if that person fucked with your energy or not. Do that make sense? That, like, patronize all you want, but know yourself more than the person that you are going to. Do that make sense? Or that you are patronizing. Somebody mad that I said this, but they can shut the fuck up. They're mad. I don't care. That's the best safe advice I could give to anyone. And if anyone is not telling you that, question their motives. I'm not trying to turn anybody against anyone. I want y'all to be aware of how valuable but yet vulnerable we have all been, and we are in spiritual warfare, are we not? It's here. It's been here. We can all agree on that. So we have been very vulnerable in not knowing these things, and at least we can give out the information to each other and share basics. And basics is just protect your energy. Like, people don't want to touch on the very uncomfortable subjects and stuff. I do. I protect my energy from everyone, from my kids. Why? Because they go out there in this world, they get around their friends may come from toxic households, they spew that energy on my children, my children come in here, and then here I am absorbing that shit. So I protect myself from my children, but I also pray over my children. I also sage and smudge my house. I also sage and smudge over them, okay? Now, they don't do the spiritual baths per se, but I'm about to start making my own. But that doesn't mean that you have to buy from me. I just want to do my own, and then maybe I can tips, and I feel like that's what I'm going to do. Thank you, love, for the gifts. I feel like that's what I'm going to do. I feel like that's what I'm going to do on the members page. I feel like that I'm going to just share basic stuff of basic creating your own spiritual baths. How to, and I got some basic shit, free shit, you know what I mean? Not free, as in free, but I'm just saying things that are cost efficient and effective here, or that you don't have to spend a lot of money on. Things you have in your household every day, teaching people how to use your mind, how to use your energy with intentions. Sometimes you don't, man, bro, we gonna talk, bro. We definitely gonna start doing member exclusive talks and lives, okay? So if anybody is interested, definitely check that out. You can be a member for 1 day for all I care. I'm waiting until I get enough members, and then I'm going to start switching over to lives there where at least children in the background. They scooting chairs and stuff, and it's just I just want to fling. If I had one of those, what are they, Nike stars, them ninjas start to fling and just stick them, pin them to the damn wall. Anyways, don't mind that. Anyways, I'm just saying it's very important for whatever you do and whoever you work with, you need to know your energy more than another person knows your energy. That's my point, okay? Well, thank you, Marianne Bradley. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Peace and blessings to you and elevations. I'm just now seeing your name in the chat. So everybody, Dorothy Ingram, elevations. The food alchemist. I like it, elevations, and everyone else, elevations. So with that being said, for some of you, this is a person you went to and got a reading from. For some of you, these are friends, people that are still your friends, people that you are no longer friends with, that have been abusing divination against you, okay? For some of you, these are people you don't even know. These are these karmic tarot readers here that are looking into all the different divine beings because they know your divinity. They see it in you. They see it on you. They can feel it in the energy at least. Even if they can't see you, they don't know your face. They feel it in the energy, okay? And these are ones that want to see what's in your fortune, see which one that that's vulnerable, that they can do a little tweaky something up in your life and cause an ending, and then whisper a little something in your ear in the astral realm, or show their face in the astral realm, and then you come across them and their messages, and then all of a sudden, hey, I should get a reading from that person. I just had this happen and they just did a reading on that. Like, y'all be fucking careful, okay? Y'all be careful, because this is for some of you, it's different for every one of you, but mind you, there are people out here that are on the hunt. They're like bloodhounds, sniffing out that divine energy, all that abundance, all those manifestations you have coming. And again, that's just a warning. But like I said, for those of you that are, you know where you are and who you are and where you're at in your journey, right? I don't know. But for a lot of you, the universe is doing it for you. And that was the beginning of this message for anybody that just tapped in to the message, right? And that's why these people are trying to protest here. These people could be trying to call themselves going in a spiritual court and suing you, right? And there's something idiotic here. Withdrawal. So we have quit, awakening, and rejection. There is also something weird here, like somebody could try to do how can I explain this? Someone could have tried to do magic here, and this could have been last. What the fuck? Y'all. I don't know how that happened, but hopefully we're still here in effect. Yeah. Okay. So it's something weird, like, I don't know. That was pretty, that shook me up a little bit, so nope. But for, let me see, nope. Taller. Someone's last name could be Tolliver. That's for somebody, Tolliver. Somebody's name could be Don as well, D-A-W-N. Picking up on shit like that. But for some of you, let me see. Okay, better. But yeah, okay, because then y'all, the speaker. Apologies, y'all, apologies. If that hurt your ears, apologies. But for some of you, somebody could have went to try to do some type of work where they tried to frame you in the spirit, like you attack them so they can sue you in spiritual court. It's like somebody went and they tried to do some magic. They could have went and tried to do some magic here to cause an ending in their life, but to try and frame it like you did it. Do that make sense? Because if you did it, technically, that you have, imagine you're a billionaire and there's a quadrillionaire in the spiritual realm, right? You're via your spiritual savings or piggy bank. And this is a person, like, people do stuff, and like, let's say if you attack somebody, and this is not, hopefully you don't, but if you were to attack somebody here, that person would be able to go into the spirit or petition the spiritual realm to sue you for damages, pain, and suffering. Do that make sense? Like they do in the physical realm. So these could be people here that try to do something against you in the spiritual realm and make it seem like you attacked them or you caused them an ending or a death or something like that, so they can have a rebirth, because we had death and rebirth and we had Ace of Cups, right? Like these people tried to trick the spiritual realm, the universe, into thinking you attacked them so they can sue you in the ethers and get, like, sue you for $250,000 or something like that. And it was just going to be that simple. So it's some weird shit like that here. Okay. Protest and then quit and then promise. Yeah. I definitely, and for those of you that make spiritual baths, I want to try out y'all products. Like, but I can also make my own spiritual bath kits. But, it's in hopes that once we start really, the universe is getting all of these with the wicked people out of the way, the low vibrational people on demon time and shit, once they really start getting them out of the way, I'm in hopes that we can all start coming together and like networking and patronizing each other, and you know what I'm saying, setting up certain systems and where we have trusted, what do you call it? Verified, trusted product creators and stuff. People that you know aren't putting like their fucking toenail clippings in your spiritual bath or shit like that. It's you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna get to that point here. So the only thing I can say is like, keep selling, keep doing, like, people, if your stuff works for people, and I don't doubt that it does not, then cool. You know, I feel like that people know, but from the first use, if your product is good, right? So you sell and people keep coming back to you, and cool, right? So with that being said, it's just like, I want people to get used to being your go-to if all else fails. Does that make sense? It's like, first, you need to be your first point of contact and your last point of contact, right? And so that way you can gauge, you know, where your energy starts off at, and you know where your energy ends off at. Now, in between, you'll be able to know your energy so well. You're aware of it when you begin the day, before you go somewhere, before you connect with somebody. You'll be able to pinpoint exactly where your energy went wrong, or where it went down, or where it feels like it was extracted or siphoned, or where you exerted too much energy throughout the day. Because at the end, like, again, you're ending your last point of contact at the end of the day. And if your energy is off, if it's anything off different, or any lower than what it started off, you'll be able to pinpoint throughout the day exactly where, you know what I'm saying, where your energy was depleted. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, the trade and barter system, child. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I tell people, listen, I said, if you get readings from me, I'll tweak your personal readings to cater to whatever price that you can afford, child. Because we're on a bartering system. It's like, what you got? Because I know you got something I can use, because, child, money is not hitting on everything, and we can't trust on that. Yeah, these are people that were collaborating against you that are mad, you know? So Trinity is true. Definitely hit me up on my email, Shay the DUAL Alchemist, just like it's spelled, at gmail.com. Girl, and talk. We could talk. We could definitely talk. So collaboration and fury. Somebody is pissed off. It's too many networks of people. This is network, a network of mad ass people. Yeah, they were trying to bind you. They were trying to bind you in the spiritual world. They were trying to do something to, and pretend to be you in the ethers. That's what I really feel like. And they were trying to do something to bind you to some type of contract, or sue you to make you lose something, or connect themselves to something that belongs to you. That's what I really feel like. Yep. And they went forward with this, trapped, and the universe trapped their. They realized that that's giving me that House of Fun mirrors, but it's like the universe is playing, I don't know what it is, hide and seek with these people. Yep. For some of you, this is a third real enemy. This could be somebody that slept with your person here, somebody that's a copycat. It could be anything like that planned this. It's different for every last one of you, okay? Yep, because this is all about your mind. This is about your mind. What you are bringing into fruition using that childlike, vivid imagination. I'm telling you, if y'all have been tapping into that, you find yourself being more giddy, more emotional, more childlike, more, you know what I'm saying, more sensitive lately. You know, you're thinking of things, but now you're thinking a longer range. You're thinking broader. That's that childlike energy healing, your inner child healing. It's your child self coming back online. And that child imagination, bro, I'm telling you, that is the most powerful shit. That shit is like, why do you think that all these wicked groups, they attack children? Because that childlike innocence, essence, purity, mind, vivid imagination, it is powerful. It is powerful as hell. So powerful, you can manifest homes, you can manifest wealth, investments, mega projects. That with the child, the inner child, this is why people work so hard to not want to create systems where they don't want you to heal it. Don't underestimate the power of your inner child. Like, that motherfucker is strong. I'm not calling it a motherfucker. But that's why you see me hella kitty and stuff like that. And people be like, yeah, she not even, no, I just love my inner child. I am I'm a big ass kid, you know? I'm a big kid. And it's the perfect way to be. I'm still intelligent. I still got a bitchy side. I still have a dark side, bro. Like, it's just like, let me be me. Yep. These people tried to rob you and they're hella fucked up and disturbed right now because it did not work. You know why? Because you got the universe support. You have the universe's support and they didn't want to hear that. Like, they don't want to hear like, no, collective has the universe working on their behalf, giving you the blessings. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you, collective? They don't want to hear that. Child. They don't want to hear that. And this is about, I don't know, I'm telling y'all, bro. With this introvert, this talks about an online community, friendship, network, collaboration. These are groups of people online, these fake ass spiritualists and karmic tarot readers. They feel like that they've been left alone. These are people that they didn't come along for the ride. So now these are people that think that they can use their gifts or their spirituality, their little hoo-haws and bippity bops, you know. They think that they can use that shit to tap into your energy and commit crimes in your energy. They can't siphon your energy anymore. That's not going to work. So now their next range of motion or action, you know, it's so wonderful how they have such an imagination to come up with these schemes and scams, but not to heal their fucking selves, to get their own fucking blessings and get on their own paths. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it a level of spiritual psychosis? Isn't that amazing? I mean, the things that they come up with, collective, the schemes and scams, it's intricate, you know? It takes a lot of planning, a lot of detail, a lot of honing in. The fact that they can't redirect that energy into themselves and actually do the work. It's crazy work to me. It's crazy. What else? Let them do what they do. Okay? Again, for some of you, this is somebody that gave you spiritual advice that you probably disconnected from, left alone. Maybe you felt like that this person steered you wrong. Okay? Maybe you felt like that this person gave you the wrongful advice on purpose here. Okay? It's something like that. For some of you, it's something like that. And again, this could be, for some of you, it may not even be this platform. It could be any other platform where they do those fucking live readings. You give donations. And again, if you do that, collective, and you know you're upright, I'm not talking about you. Okay? And you know who you are and you know what you do. So if you do that, I'm not talking about you. If anybody takes offense at me saying that, then I think you need to reevaluate yourselves. No, because I'm recording. So how am I going to watch you while you're outside right now? You got to wait. No, you have to wait. Did Caleb say he's going to watch you? Go ask. I didn't ask him. Yeah, they stressed out. For some of y'all went and got a love reading from a person or people, or y'all been getting love readings. Don't let people into your hearts. I'm just letting you know that right now. Because to get those type of readings, you know, you got to open up your heart. You know, just like I told y'all, if you don't know how to protect your heart before you get those readings, I just wouldn't. And if you insist on doing that here, learn to protect your heart space, okay? In order for someone to read your love energy or what's in your love life, your heart space has to be open to them energetically. Salah. For some of you, this is the person you went to when you had a breakup, or when you were in the middle of a breakup with somebody, your person. Okay, maybe you were in separation from your person. You may have felt very lonely, very isolated from this person. You could have still been with this person, but maybe a separation was occurring. You went to someone for advice, okay? Okay? And this person was stressed out. Whatever advice they gave you, I don't know. Okay? But just hear me out, because you're going to know that this is for you. Whatever the advice this person gave, whatever this person seen about you and your energy, it stressed them the fuck out. Why? Because they learned something about your family, that you had a 10 of cups. Whether it was with this person you were getting the reading on, or whether it was about your love life period in general of what was coming for you. They found out that you had a beautiful 10 of cups coming for you. And it stressed them the fuck out. And that's when they decided to be on go mode towards you. And for some of you, and this happened some time ago, this has been one of the people, whoever this is. If you've gotten multiple readings from different readers about your love life, you need to start looking at them all. Because it is one or some or all of them that have been in the background that has been attacking you, energy, your luck, your abundance. This is who has been attacking you. And you probably were not aware that when you left, bro, stop. You probably were not aware when you left that reading, or when you got done getting that reading online, you weren't aware to close the door or portal to your energy, to cut them off. And that person has been in your energy ever since, going ham towards your love. Yep. And you could have had a lot of stress happening after you got this reading. Because it could be that this person told you, oh yeah, your person doesn't love you. They're cheating on you, anything like that. And for those of you that got a reading pertaining to that, and somebody could have gave you purposeful wrong information to stress you out. Why? Why would they give you purposeful information and lie to you about your person? Because if you're stressed out, your vibrations are low, which puts your guard or your defenses down and allows them to come in and start siphoning your abundance and your luck. Yep. Because they know that you were promised wealth, your desires, reservations, good things. They know this. So they gave you some bullshit ass information. They know this. Sweetheart. They know this. They knew you had a child coming, or a royal baby, or a starseed baby coming in. No, it's not that you're stressed, you know what I mean? But it's like if somebody would give you wrongful information in a reading, that type of stuff. People do that. That's because you're a sweetheart. You could have had, it was probably, this person probably seen in the cards for you that you were going to get with somebody that was wealthy, or you were going to be wealthy with your person, and that you two were meant to have a child, a starseed child, a crystal child, a rainbow child, as I would like to call them, a royal baby, okay? That y'all had a lot of abundance and gain and everything. Y'all had investments. You would create generational wealth together. I'm telling you, this is somebody you got a reading from. Yep. And this person caused conflict in your love life on purpose, in your life, to your eternal love. I could not make this shit up. And this could be the type of person where they saw who your person was too. Okay. And they could have went and started doing work on your person and on you. Then all of a sudden, your love, you're like you and your person into it, y'all fighting. You know what I mean? That's the origin. That's what happened. For some of you, that's what happened. You got a love reading from a person who is not whole within themselves, that decided that they were going to trap you in nightmares. Or this person is trapped in nightmares. Everybody is not pure and clean enough to give you and your high abundant ass energy a reading. A person is only going to see at the heights or depths, D-E-P-T-H-S. I can't say that for some reason right now. They're only going to see at the heights or depths of how high or far that they can go. How far or high their energy allows them to. Does that make sense? So if I see that if I was a reader and I did a reading for you, and I seen that you had this beautiful life. You were going to travel. You were going to go to spas. You and your person were going to be wealthy. You were going to have a beautiful family. You were going to start businesses together. You were going to have abundant and generational wealth. You were going to have all these beautiful things. And I don't fucking have that. I don't have that, or that I haven't seen that in my cards. I'm just meant to be a card reader. Some people are hateful. They can't be happy for you because they don't have that in their cards, or they haven't done the work to do that. They just do the fucking cards and stuff. They do the readings because it's a way to make money, but they are not clean within themselves and in their energy or their spirits. They have very unclean spirits. They have not done the work. They just do it for the money. That lets you know that they are unclean. And I'm not trying to attack anybody, but it's the truth. And so this person, they'll start doing work on you. Because as far as they can see is that you are getting these things and they are not. Salah. You know what I mean? You know, I say to you getting what it is that you deserve, but salah to that person trying to take what it is that's yours. Salah. So that's as far as they can see. They can't see past the fact that, like, they can't see it to the extent because they haven't done the work. They're still in negativity. They're still in their own trauma. They can't see, like, oh, this person has a beautiful thing. Oh, I would aspire to have a life like that. And maybe the divine and the Most High God don't bounce that ball. Maybe the divine and the Most High God will give me a blessing for giving this person a reading and letting them know and being happy for them, and maybe giving them a little bit of advice on how they can be helpful, giving them, you know what I'm saying, just being happy for them. Divine may bless me to have something like this. Maybe I should ask what it is that I need to do in order to aspire to have that of my own, not somebody else shit, of my own. Difference. It's a difference, bro. It's a difference. For some of you, it's some shit like that. And somebody did that and they decided that they were going to work with other people to, you know, they were going to work with other people, yeah, to try and get your wheel of fortune. Yep. 3 of Cups. What? Your celebrations. Your 3 of Wands. What? Your healing. Star energy. What? So they decided to slow you down when it came to you and your lover coming together. I cannot make this shit up. But they weren't able to hold you back. That's the problem. They weren't able to. So for some of you, this could be a King of Wands or pertaining to an ex, a King of Wands. I don't know. Take that as it resonates here. Somebody that's in the 5 of Pentacles. They could have even attacked your person's finances to have them in the 5 of Pentacles. So they would make negative or low vibrational choices, or they wouldn't make their best decisions for themselves to align themselves to come together with you, their empress. This could even be a person that looked in your energy and they went after your person here. Okay. With the moon energy. And then the 6 of Swords. Yep. This could be a person that made a move on your person. 10 of Swords. I'm telling you. They made a move on your person. They did work on you and your person to keep you apart or to split you up. And then this person went in for your person. If your person decided that they didn't want to be with you, that's because you went to a reader about your love life and that person went towards your person. They could have even tried to get pregnant by your person or actually gotten pregnant by your past person. This is for some of y'all that have the fallen twin flames. This is what happened. You have a karmic reader or a fake spiritualist, somebody like that abused their gifts to get your person. Because they thought that getting your person was equivalent to getting your life. And that's just not so. See, this is how, but this, people can't see any further than the energy work that they've done, the healing that they've done. Yep. They don't want you to have the promise and the reservation. But this is also giving me that your shit was not promised for them. They didn't get it. Oh, they could have possibly got your twin flame or fallen twin flame. It was meant for that motherfucker to fall because maybe that is not the person that is meant to be your divine, eternal love and your end all be all or start all be all. Let's say it like that, end all be all. Because what? We don't end. We are forever. We are infinite. So start all be all. You know, and it's that type of energy here. Something wasn't reserved for them. So if they move that person out of your life, it was because that person could have possibly been a blockage to you in the future, a blockage to your whole, your evolution as a whole. Does that make sense? And this goes for you masculines too. Because see, as you masculines, like, we got to be aware of this too. Ladies, we healed and we did all that disconnecting and stuff like that and healing and letting everything go, letting things be, to forget it. We did all of that, right? Or masculines, they're a little They still a little wet behind the ears. They're coming into their knowing, They're coming into their knowing, And with that being said, a lot of them, because a lot of us women, we were forced to leave our masculines behind, or what felt like we had to leave them behind, like they just were not going to fucking get it. And I know I'm not the only one that has felt like hopeless for these men. It's just like there is no hope for them. I know I'm not the only one that felt that way, and I'm not projecting that, right? But it was simply that we had to come to this level of such self-love and self-respect for ourselves, so we could walk away from them to gain our own peace and self-love and clarity within ourselves first, because they had to lose us, or even be in the energy of thinking or feeling like God was just going to take all women away from their ass. And now you got these masculines like, hell no, I don't like how this feel. I want my person. I want my person back. I want my divine feminine. So they're doing the work. But it's like that, yes, they may have started it off because of you, to be with you. But in their healing and doing that, trying to follow your footsteps, collective, trying to be with you, they are finding themselves, and they are becoming more at home, more divine within themselves, more at healing within themselves. But these things had to transpire and take place. You know what I mean? So for you masculines that are out there in your healing, in your journey, it's like, well, the women not around. They don't want to deal with us and our shit no more. Who do I go to? The first thing that these men will think is that they want to go to a spiritualist, somebody that is wearing the title of divine feminine or an empress. And some of these bitches masculine are fucking not. They want to ride you and they want to vamp off of you. Okay? They think that being with you means that makes them the divine feminine. So masculines, you have to be careful in that when you are picking these feminine energies to do readings for you, even masculine energies too. But I know that these what our masculines have been doing, because they're looking for answers. And mind you, they feel like that we just done abandoned that ass and like abandoned ship. Like I thought the captain was supposed to stay with the ship, and it's like, nah, bro, you was the leader, you the captain, you go down with the ship. That's how they feel like that we've done them, right? So they getting their shit together nonetheless, because I've seen it in the energy, and like I just feel it in the energy, But some things, they don't know where to start, where to go. They hit a blockage, and they are still learning. You don't go to another person, you go to God. You don't go to another person, you go to God. Like, yeah, but my divine feminine get in the way and I need a quick fix. You can't quick fix anything. Divine feminine then quick fix a fucking thing, right? Every time we went to God. They have to learn how to go to God. But some of you masculines, you definitely got to be careful when you're going to these spiritualists and stuff like that. And that's not everyone, but there are more of them that would want to take your energy, take your divine feminine's place, than to help you. They will steer you wrong on purpose. So be mindful of that. If there's something that ever does not feel right in the pit of your stomach, don't do it. If it ever brings you confusion, don't do it. It's the devil. If it ever makes you feel like you left worse or left feeling worse than what you started off with, don't do it. Go to God for all of your ultimate answers, especially when it comes to yourself, because masculines, you have to focus on you. You can't be focused on what the divine feminine is doing, because again, this whole thing is about you. Getting to know you, getting to be at home within yourself, knowing your energy enough to where you know you enough, you don't have to ask anybody. The more you learn you, the less you want to ask anybody anyways, Unless you just want to have a conversation, conversation, that's cool. But like asking somebody like, what's the next step? What do I do next? And it's just like, yeah, you can get the reading, and that person may be a good spiritualist or reader, right? And they can give you advice on that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you still don't take that person's word as finality. Cause why? Because God's plans change. No one knows God's plan. And even if we feel like that we know and we see into the future, and we do, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that tomorrow, in an hour, in a minute, God won't hit the loop-de-loop on our ass. You hit the loop-de-loop and pull. I don't know why I did that, but somebody been watching SpongeBob, but I'm a big kid, so what? Anyways, But you know, like God can change it at any minute for you, for the best or for the worst. So you got to remember that when y'all out here, when you're out here getting advice from these spiritualists, like, oh, she wear the waist beads, that don't mean spiritual. Oh, she got the dreads and stuff, that don't mean spiritual. And that's no jab at anybody, right? Because y'all be out here, ladies, y'all be out here looking hot. I'll be like, look at this, that motherfucker glowing, look at this. Okay. I be feeling like that, you know? But like masculine, spiritual does not look any kind of way. Divine does not look any kind of way. Don't fool yourself out here, okay? Do not fool yourself. Everybody don't wear a headdress because, baby, I could slap on that wig any day. I just don't want to put it on because I be in the house, you know? You know? I wear clear skin, but at any moment I can put on makeup. Spiritual, divinity, it doesn't look a certain way. Waist beads don't make a person spiritual or divine. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you wearing the title doesn't make them an empress and stuff. And the same goes for us feminine, and I think we've come to recognize that. You know how we were going after the men with the nice cars and the chain and everything? They were just the fucking worst. You know, we thought that. So the masculines are going through those motions of that because we thought a good man looks like this. No, a good man is whoever the God catered to be a good man to us, right? It looks like, it doesn't look like any particular thing. There's no look to it. There's a feeling to it, masculines. There's a feeling, okay? Like y'all were in this, in this energy, in your healing where you had to learn now your divine feminine aspect or principle, letting it rule. That means moving out of feeling. Notice I didn't say emotion. I didn't say emotion. Different. You move out of feeling and not emotions. So, yeah. And that's what's up, Paula Welch. Good. That's what's up. You know, and then not only that, when we connect with people that we know are they resonate with us and they're giving us genuine readings or they're giving us genuine advice or products, you know, we want to stick with those people. You know what I'm saying? We want to network with those people, build with those people. That's what's important. What doesn't work for us, it should simply be that we just leave it. You know, it didn't work. We leave it where it is. What works for us, I like to stick, when I find something that works for me, a product, a person, or anything, I like to stick to that. You know, I had to get away from that and learning that art of detachment thing because I used to be like heads, like a food, I like that and only that brand. A drink, only that and only that brand and only a certain way. And bro, like when they stop making it, I would feel like I'm falling apart because I like very particular things. Like I am very particular. If I like you, I like you. You know what I mean? If I resonate with you, bro. I fucks with you, and that's just it. And that's all. It's just like I'm not going too many other places and shit. I don't like. I don't know. I'm kind of weird in that way. Like I don't care for mixing shit up, but I'm spontaneous. I don't know. It's like God, which way do you want me to go? That's why I'm divinely guided, bro. Because you know I can be all over the place sometimes. So. But yeah, for you masculines, you have to move off of what you feel about a person. And this could be your person, yourself, a spiritualist, or somebody you're getting a reading from, a product from, a choice in life, a choice in career, a choice in love, you know, a choice in which way to go. It is a feeling, not an emotion. Two separate things. Okay? Right. There can be many, and you just start getting to, for those of you that have, you know, made the portals, you made the transitions, the changes and stuff. You get to this point where you just know who's who. You just know who's for you and who's not. You like your energy. Somebody comes into your energetic field, whether you see them or not, your energy will start screaming, danger, danger, danger. Like, and you know to move the hell out of the way, or you ask divine, just guide me out of the way, or whatever that is that just made my energy just kind of go wonky, you know? And it just becomes second nature, or if it becomes first mind, second nature, and it becomes like that. And more so, most of the advice that I was giving was to the people new on their journey, the people kind of confused on where to go, the people who have been still feeling like that they're being attacked and that, stuff is not going right for them, masculines that are new in their journey, people who don't know much about their spiritual journey or who have been purposefully steered wrong. It's more so catered to those people here, okay? So, but somebody definitely, whoever this person or these people are, they definitely work to attack you here, to Ten of Swords you, okay? Page of Wands in the world, right? Like really somebody thought that they could end something for you. Like somebody seen your gift and thought, oh, shiny. And that person decided to be on demon time with the devil here, okay? And they were heavily invested in plotting on taking your choice away from you when